bottles with my girls. It's time to get right. It's time to get right. We gon' be the ones with our hands in the air, looking great, feeling good. Interrupt, I'm wishing that you would get right. It's time to get right. It's been a long week. Boston made me mad. Boyfriend tripping, car didn't have no gas. Other situations, things unexpected. I even lost my temper over misreading a message. See, first it was this and that was soon.
Welcome to our world, my beautiful people. It is the weekend, and you have definitely chose the right night to get it right with this fantabulistic couple, recording live from the beautiful executive suites of
KMWI-Media.
We would like to thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I'm your host of the show, Erica, aka E Money, and this is my beautiful wife.
And I'm Shantae.
And we are the McDades. Did you see that delayed
girl,
pause?
Because I eat money.
Eat money. That's who I am, though, girl. You always
give her more. She need that.
I need some beer. Y'all got some beer up here? Because I need some beer and a shot of some wine. Get a little cup of wine. How y'all doing today? We would like to thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. It is another beautiful week and the ending of another weekend, and we're going into a beautiful, blessed week. So you guys, thank y'all so much. We have truly missed you. If I haven't talked to you today or this week, let you know I love you. My wife loves you too, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
sure. I mean, you just a lot.
How you doing, babe?
You're a lot. I'm sleepy. It's raining.
Okay, so that
I was swimming. I was swimming in my house. I was swimming outside. I'm tired.
Okay, but why are you tired? You had a very relaxing day yesterday. I'm kind of confused.
No, it wasn't relaxing. That was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work to put the cup to your mouth and drink? Yeah. Sitting in the pool of water?
No, I'm talking about swim. That's a lot of work. You know how many body parts you use?
I think it's more,
okay, so that's a lot of work.
But you did a whole bunch of...
When your hip hurting?
She did a whole bunch of floating. I don't know if she was just swimming like Michael Phelps.
Oh, I swim more than y'all did. I was all in the end or whatever. I didn't see you move. I ain't see you move past the barrier.
I moved to fix plates and cater to everybody that was inside the pool, not outside the pool.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, you suring now. So I wouldn't, babe, can you go?
You was already out there.
And babe, I'm hungry. And babe, and...
But you were already out of the pool.
And babe.
Okay, I'm a puller.
Babe, don't pull her. See,
because you know.
What happened to the energy you had last week? See, you was all bubbly and go-getter last week, and this week you all...
That's how you look.
Is that how the McDades do it, though? Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to answer for you. No, we do not.
Girl.
No, we do not.
Come get your sister, Marcus.
No,
she over here tripping.
That's
Kelly.
Okay, though.
All y'all. Brian.
That's okay. So
come get her.
We are going to start the show. I'm going to say this first of all. You guys, this weather outside, I don't know what happened, but I feel like we got hit with like a small mini tornado or something, because it was bad. It was coming down pretty bad. The inside of our house was soaked because rain, so much water and stuff came through the front door, and I was left to clean it up. Anyway, I'm just playing. Michelle and them helped us out, so I want to kick some special shout outs real quick.
Come on, shout out.
Okay, so first of all, I do want to kick a shout out to Shaniqua, because she did get a new job position, and we supposed to come in and pat people on their back when they get something or they hit a milestone in their life and some things change. She's involved in her job. Special shout out to my sister Shaniqua. Really shout out to you, because it's hard to give up a position that you've been in for 10, 11 years, and then you switch. To a different position. So I want to kick a shout out to her, because it's hard to do that. And I know going from one thing, doing something for so many years, and you go to something, it's hard to get caught up and hard to learn what you got to learn. So special shout out to her. Another shout out, I want to kick a special shout out to, what were their names? We met some really cool chicks.
You don't remember their name?
I do. No.
I'm gonna test your memory.
I want to say Layla and Chris. Yeah. Layla and Chris, we went to Sue Ellen's down in the gay district on Wednesday night. Why women in April? No. Let's talk about that first.
I'm too old to party on Wednesday.
I mean, we really too old to party on Saturday, but it's more convenient and
Lies,
easy
because I can
to-
sleep on Sunday.
Facts, man. Y'all, we was at the club on a Wednesday night kicking it like
It really
we
showed
19.
me how old I am, for real.
Hello?
Because I was sleepy.
We suffered the next day.
No,
Did.
I laid on my
did.
couch in my office.
But I suffered because that's hard to
So
be
we gonna
partying.
turn that
one-
we into an I.
Well, we suffered because you was still good and sleepy and tired that day. Let's not act like
I was in here with Kenny, and he knew I was. I had a whole setup on my couch.
I mean, was she good today? She was good.
I was
mean,
quiet.
good
I was
today.
in there.
Yeah, Thursday was tough for us. So we did kick it, and that was because we were celebrating with Shaniqua and Monique for her getting a new job position. So we hung out. We met a really, really cool couple of females from Seattle, Washington.
Right.
And y'all, they were some really cool chicks, and we hung out with them and did some drinking and stuff like that. So we did tell them if they would watch the show, and if they didn't catch it, they could go to YouTube and see it. But we are kicking a shout out all the way from Texas to Seattle, Washington, to Layla and Chris. It was a pleasure meeting you ladies.
Yes.
And we hope to kick it with y'all soon. We never been to Seattle. So we will be coming there soon, and we'll be contacting you guys because we were able to switch out.
Correct.
Switch information.
Yeah.
I also want to kick a
Come on,
shout
all these
out.
shout outs,
Baby, because
we're going to call this the shout out edition.
It is. It's going to be the shout out edition because we got to make sure that we showing people love that are especially doing stuff for us and being there for us when we need them to be.
Come on, shout out.
Why are you?
Come on, just kick your shout out. Want to kick my shout out?
Let me put my glasses
Put
on.
that
Maybe
shout out
that'll
to
activate
these
something.
glasses. These glasses I'm about to put on my face. Kick my shout out to my glasses.
Yeah, because I can't see. Okay, special shout out to my brother and sister, Carl and Kelly. I really love you guys. It's been such a pleasure being able to hang out with you guys more often.
Absolutely.
They open up their home to us and our friends, and they allow us to swim in their backyard, and they cook food for us and all of that. So our friends from Minnesota actually had an opportunity to come down here to Texas and hang with us because we're always going there.
Brian said we funny.
Brian.
Yeah, Johnson.
Hi, Brian Johnson. Who is that?
Your client.
Oh,
Oh, you heard it. You heard it, Brian. So she clearly was like, "Who is that?" So when you get her tomorrow, Brian.
I thought you said Brian. You really?
Yeah.
I thought you said Brian, and I'm like, who is Brian? Brian, what's up, B? Special shout out to you too, cause boy, you and your family, y'all sure support my business.
Hey, I got
Big
a special
time.
shout out to Big Booty Judy.
Big
You know
Booty,
who you
hey.
is. I'm not saying your name, but special shout out to Big Booty Judy. I
Same.
can't wait to touch that big old
Listen,
booty.
if y'all ladies, I don't know, I ain't never had no booty, so I don't think I need to do nothing that drastic. But if you ladies feel like you need to go and do some extra stuff to your body to look good, do what you do. If you can afford it, do what you do. If you want to look the way that you want to look,
Absolutely.
go do it. So special shout out to Big Booty Judy. We're not going to say no names, but we are happy that you're well and you're doing good. And we're going to come see your brand new body girl when we get
Can't wait to
chance.
touch that ass.
Right, touch that booty, that onion. But anyway, you disrupted me.
I'm
you
sorry.
and Brian.
I'm sorry.
Interrupted me while I was giving a shout out to my sister
Get your words
and my
together.
brother.
Get them. I'm sorry.
Cause y'all
I'm
cut
sorry.
me
Go
off.
back to your shout out.
Brian cut me off. You cut me off. Big Booty Judy cut me off. Anyway, Carl and Kelly, I love y'all dearly. Just understand and know that I'm gonna always show the love because you know where y'all lie with me in my heart.
She watching you.
Hey Carl, I love you. That's my brother. I
is
love
your-
him so much.
He's your brother. You're supposed to love him.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes
It gives me that warm and fuzzy feeling.
he does because that's my brother.
Absolutely.
And you was trying to rape me in that pool yesterday in front of my brother. He was like, excuse me, I'm the big brother.
I was not trying to rate who.
Carl, we know what you saw. You know what you saw.
Was
so,
girl, me,
so I'm
like,
saying,
me, really, Erica.
you weren't trying to rape me yesterday.
No.
Girl, next subject. Do you have any shout outs?
Do you have any more shout
Do you have any shout outs? Jesus.
Do you have any
come
more
on.
shout outs?
Do you little Jesus shout
I'll
out?
shout out to Jesus for waking
Yeah.
me up this morning.
Hello?
And I ain't got no hangover.
God is good
Yes,
all the time. All the time. So you guys, unfortunately, I do not have any special ads. I'm trying to revamp that portion of the show. So I
Carl
do.
stupid talking about I saw it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did. See, I wasn't lying. My brother knows because he said, I'm your brother, and maybe that made her feel.
But I wasn't doing
uncomfortable.
anything.
Babe, Yes, you were.
No, what was I doing?
Molesting me.
I wasn't molesting you. You molested me. I was molesting you.
You was molesting me, girl, and he saw it.
I don't do that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't
You
molest
can't
you.
lie because he just admitted it.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
molesting me in that salt water, girl.
It's that salt water.
Hey, my feet
My
feel
blood,
good today.
my blood pressure high as hell.
Girl, shut up.
Swallowing all that water.
We swam a long time yesterday, but it was real relaxing, you guys. After a hard work week, and Shantae's back in school, so we're trying to get that out the way. After work week, we just go over there and relax and chill, and they show so much hospitality. I
Absolutely.
love it. So you guys, if y'all ever have visitors, don't be afraid to show your hospitality. You ain't gotta make folks fix their plates and stuff. You ain't gotta make folks do stuff. I mean, especially if it's their first time. So I think with our friends coming here from Minnesota, that they were very, very pleased with the hospitality. That is Southern hospitality.
Absolutely.
When you go up there, it's different people, attitudes and stuff is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? However, today's title of the show is Money, Power, Respect. And I'm going to say that one more time. Money, Power, Respect. And I just really, really want to have a serious maybe not a serious conversation, but a conversation that makes sense, because you can ask this question to 79,000 different people, and you're gonna get 79,000 different answers. Okay, where do you like? What's more important to you in life? Money, power, respect.
Okay, so what order do you feel like it should fall in?
Well, for me, I like the respect. I like the respect thing. Respect me, because I'm gonna respect you. And respect, if you ask me, is something that you have to earn from people. So if you know how to push it out and give it, then you should automatically be able to receive it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about it. However, you can't survive without money, but what does money bring? People that have higher status in money, that brings power.
Why can't it be power first before money?
How do you get power?
I'm just saying.
Most of the time, money brings power.
But just see, if you're working at a company, right? They got to give you the power first, and then they're going to pay you the money, so you can gain the respect.
Oh, girl, can we get a hint?
Kenny don't like that. I'm just saying though, that's good though. They put you in a place of power.
Wait, what are you referring to?
I'm just saying, I said a company. If you go to a company, we're going one man. They got to put you in a place of power first, right? You got to be the supervisor. You got to be somebody. Got to be of power.
Okay, or the manager.
So that's going to be one. That's your first role, right? Then they got to pay you the money in order to do this role. So money, well, power first for the role. Money came, and then the employee's going to.
That's a good. You know what? I never thought about it like that, but that is true. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I feel like people.
You can put your little. You can put your 2 cents in.
If you have something to say, if you want to comment on it, or you guys put a comment, please don't be afraid to comment on us, because I think we all look at it differently.
Right.
But that is a very valid point. But sometimes I think on that same note, power is given, but let's look at state officials and people in politics and stuff like that. I don't really know much about politics. I'm not going to go deep in there. But I feel like people with those types of positions have money first, because they pay their way into, well, do they? Do they pay their way into those positions? What y'all think?
They could.
Do people that are in politics pay their way into the power? Because most of them.
Yeah, can I comment?
Yeah, you can comment.
Well,
Go ahead.
I think respect comes first, because
Respect.
people have to respect you to give you money and to give you power. So I mean, but there are some people who are in power that are not respectable, right? But I think the first thing for me,
right,
is respect. So with respect will come power and money, you know, and I think in that order.
Okay, so respect, power, money.
Yes.
But okay, so I guess what I have, because I was really trying to dig deep into this just by Googling. I don't have any books or anything, but the only one thing that keeps coming up is that order: money, power, respect. It's not explained. Respect, power, money, or power, money.
It's because of humans writing Google.
No, I'm just saying, just in doing my research. Who's to say it's right? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Who's to say it's right? Do you think a person that has a lot of money, does that automatically give them more power?
No. Because
It
it gives them access, but they don't give you more power. It gives you access and opportunities, but not more power. That don't mean I'm powerless or I'm under you because I don't have as much money as you do.
So let's say, for example, if I'm a person that is running for office in one of these, high positions, and I don't have no money, do y'all think respect would get me to that position? No. Because if a lot of people, no. I don't think so either. Those are good. Those are good questions. Because I'm sitting here saying, what's more important? Do people that are rich automatically think that they have power just because they got a whole bunch of money?
They think they're entitled to everything because they have.
But aren't they?
No.
Money speaks.
It does speak, but my thing is, just because you got money, you're not entitled to nothing.
But when you have money, you can afford everything.
You can afford everything. That's fine. So but you're not. My thing is, you can be over here and be the richest person in the world. I ain't gotta respect you, and you ain't entitled to nothing. That doesn't make me need.
Okay, let me flip the question. So so a person that's rich, do you think that they have to? Because a lot of rich people, I've met rich people that are assholes. And they think that they're the shit, and they don't want to talk to you, especially when I was running the magazine. So, prime example, Platinum Urban Magazine, ran it for 8 years, met a lot of rich people and a lot of famous people, but some of them, they would come in and do the interview and think they're all that just because they got some money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them would come in and be real open and be ready to talk and be like, oh, yeah, girl, you can call me anytime, this and that or whatever. That's the person that I'm going to give the respect to. Them snotty-nosed people that walk in with the money think they got all this power, and that's not what that is.
Right.
Because of their status.
Right.
So,
I guess different platform from different folks because you can, prime example. You can look at it the way I said it, and we can go to teaching, school teachers, right?
Okay, let's
You got to give a teacher the power. You got to have power first, right? I got to give you the power, and I got to pay you the money so these kids can respect you.
Oh, But
I'm just saying, the kid, we don't know you. I don't know. I was a teacher for 12 years. Clearly, I had to gain the respect from the kids. They don't come in there. Them kids don't come in
that's
there.
True.
That's true. I was a teacher for 12 years.
Very true.
So again, in order, you have to put me in a position and pay me what I'm worth in order so I can get the kids where they need to be.
But teachers aren't paid what they're worth.
They're not.
But they get my respect because they do a whole lot.
But kids don't respect you. You have to gain. They have to earn. They have to know who you are.
Even from the parents too.
For real though.
You really have to earn the respect from the parents because, for one, you got to think, a school teacher, you spend 85-90% of your time with somebody else's children.
Facts.
So it comes trust in that too.
Facts.
I got to trust you, and if I can trust you with my child, and you'll gain respect from the parents. So I think in each
scenario or whatever
is different.
It can be but it can be shooken up. Like I get it. Everybody on here commenting respect is first, and that's fine. Absolutely, I agree too. But I just mean like it's just different positions that you're in.
Yeah, it is. I think, and I think across the board, because I want the respect, and I think that sometimes. So why do you think people don't respect you and you deserve respect? Mm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Random people, you can be in the grocery store and people disrespect you all the time.
Right.
Cutting in front of you, getting in line, bumping your basket, doing little stuff. Does that fall in the same line? You know what I'm saying?
True. Michi said what defines money?
Oh my God. Okay. I honestly cannot answer that question. Can you help me out, Michi? Because money to me, you guys, I don't think it brings power or respect because it's something you gotta have in order to survive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of definitions to money. You can have a lot, you can have none, you can be average. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think it holds its own value. Yeah, we all have to have money to survive, but just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean I'm going to respect you or disrespect you any differently. And the same for a poor person. Right. Somebody that doesn't have money can have all the respect in the world, but they don't got no money. They don't have enough money to pay their bills.
True.
But everybody respect them because they're kind, polite, humble, and they respectful. You know what I'm saying?
So Victoria said, I got the power, I got the money, but to give respect is I have to give respect in order to get it.
That's
I don't.
right.
She said I don't walk around being an asshole. I respect my employees and they respect the boss.
Because she's in a position.
Again, so that was
where
power, money, and then respect.
Right.
Again, you have. That's true. She had to put you in a position.
So you have to be. I guess it's important for me to look at it in a different way, because I was like, oh, it comes money first.
But it's different. No.
I prefer the respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I prefer the respect, but I just thought in that order. You know what I'm saying? In that order is how it goes. I think when you're in high positions like that, people don't always respect you. Just because you got the power don't mean you're going to be respected.
Right.
I mean, I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how everybody else
Michi
feels.
said, rich is a mindset, wealth is an asset.
Oh, I read something. That is, say it again.
Rich is a mindset, worth is an asset.
Wow, that is
I'm sorry, wealth is an asset.
Wealth is an asset.
Yes.
Okay, so with Michi saying that, do you think with wealth being an asset, that is something obviously you have to work hard towards?
Facts.
It's a wealth.
definitely.
Unless you're born, and this, you still got to do work. If you're born with the silver spoon in your mouth, you still got to work to keep it, because, well, in some senses,
right?
Because sometimes people have so much money, they have kids that are born with the silver spoon.
But see,
and
like
then
look at
their
these
kids,
celebrities. These kids got silver spoons in their mouth right out the womb. But they don't respect nobody.
They don't respect
they feel
nobody,
like they're
but
entitled.
they think that they're powerful.
They do.
They believe that they stand in a powerful position. To me, wealth is something that each of us, it's your own decision.
Right.
If I want to get wealthy, there's things that I need to do.
Right. It's a mindset.
And it is to get rich is a mindset. Let me tell you what King told me. King, if you guys don't know, King is my fragrance guy. I get really special fragrances from him, and he is a Rasta, and he is a very, very brilliant guy who's been to school and he's educated. He told me yesterday, or day before yesterday, he came in the shop and he said, Erica, how have you been doing? I said, I'm doing great. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to become a millionaire. He said, Erica, have you seen $1 million? I said, no. He was like, then you might not be able to get it. And I thought about it. I was like, why are you telling me
That's good.
that? I said, why are you telling me that I can't achieve becoming a millionaire? He said, Erica, if you can't see it, then it won't happen. And I had to stop and think, and I sat down in the chair and I said, King, let's talk about this. He said, I'm going to give you an example. He said, Erica, and this brings us back, growing up, and my brother, Carl, he can vouch for this. Growing up, my father would do stuff like put a picture of a BMW on the refrigerator,
You can see
or
it,
he'd
you
have
get
a
it. Yep.
picture, and I said, Dad, why you got, it wouldn't say nothing on it. He just had a picture, but he had to see it in order to achieve it. And that right there gives me the chills, because when King said it, he said, Erica, now let's flip the script. He said, let's take this whole building and we're going to put 1,000 sticky notes with a different word on them in the building. He said, don't you think you would be able to achieve all of it because you could see it?
Absolutely.
He said, let's just wipe out the $1 million. Let's just talk about evolving, climbing up the ladder, becoming a better person in life.
Right.
Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But he really put that in my mind. He said, and then I have a client, Miss Joella and Marty. So Marty came in and she was like, yeah, my mom has some fake money hanging up on her vision board, and it's pictures of real $100 bills, but it's just pictures.
Right.
And I was like, what do you think that's all about? She said, well, she needs to be able to see how much money she wants to go to Africa, and she wants to take a big trip to Africa. She needs so much money. I now get it. I think my main goal for going into 2022, you guys, I have a lot of stuff I'm working on. And believe you me, I'm moving in silence. I don't tell too many people, just my close ones. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do me a vision board. I think it's important.
You got to see it.
You got to see it. And I never understood it. And growing up, I used to always say, Daddy, why you got the... And my daddy still ain't bought no BMW. He didn't buy it,
Roxy,
but it's the important thing to be able to see it. What'd you say?
So Roxy says, my 15-year-old tells me all the time, I'm sorry. tell me all the
Roxy, hi,
time
Roxy.
to learn how to manifest things.
Oh, her child is always trying to tell her how to manifest things. But that's how you manifest things. For one, you do have to speak it. We do know that there's power in words. You have to speak things into existence.
Facts.
But that's true, Roxy. I'm not trying to knock you down or nothing, but these kids can teach us something.
Facts.
These kids they know. And guess what? I noticed that a lot of kids learn from their parents' mistakes or parents'
Absolutely.
mistakes that the parents have made. I learn a lot of stuff from young people. I have young people that come in the chair. They got nice jobs, money saved up. They drive nice cars, and they're only 21 years old. You hear me? In school, got a good life, but it's all about, to me, what you want.
What you want,
What you
right.
want and what it brings. You do have to, and in order to manifest, I like that, because in order to manifest, you guys, you have to speak it into existence. You have to be able to see it, and you have to be able to focus on getting your way up to that goal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You really do. So that's a good point, Roxy. And don't be afraid to listen to your children.
Right, they
because
tell you.
You can. And I'm not saying hands down, just but if your child is trying to teach you how to manifest and you're older and it's something that you missed that they may have picked up, then there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I feel like these young kids got it mentally.
That's true. They do. They got
it.
something.
They do. They're learning something. They're learning it from somewhere. Because I think my father always talked about building wealth, and I always said, Erica, you need 7 streams of income, and you need this. And I'll be like, Daddy, I don't want to work 7 jobs, and I don't want to, but I get it. Because guess what? Your 7 streams of income, like my brother and I had a long talk at this table, you can invest in 7 properties and rent them out. They're your 7 streams of guess
income.
what? Really, if you hire you a team of people to do all your dirty work at the house, you really are just sitting there collecting money. You know what I'm saying? Get you 20 houses. That's 20 streams of income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Buy you a house, Airbnb it, live in it while you fix it up. Airbnb it. There's a stream of income right there. So no matter what you do, it is important in life to build towards your money and build towards your rich mindset.
Right.
And it's important to gain wealth. Y'all know what? Black people, we don't know that. A lot of black people don't know how to build wealth because we're not taught.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to break the cycle somewhere. Somebody got to teach us. That's why I surround myself around people, like-minded people that I can learn, or, I see you got something going. Maybe they can teach me something I can catch on. It's one thing to just have friends to go to the club and kick it and party with or whatever.
Friends that ain't.
But I have a friend that come and sit down and have a conversation with me.
Right.
Let's talk about how we're going to invest, or let's talk about, our future plans and stuff like this or whatever.
Right.
So something you're doing, I might inspire you and you might inspire me as well.
Right, and you
know
don't
what I'm
never
saying?
know what type of
It ain't
team
always
you
about like the
create
drama
either.
and who doing what or whatever like that. Like, we gonna speak stuff into each other. Like,
Yeah, so, and there's nothing wrong with sitting around with your friends, and it ain't always got to be conversations about somebody else.
right.
You can sit amongst friends and talk how we gonna do it together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you never know what type of part you can play in building somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? Or participating in help building wealth. Really, to be honest with you, I think that's what we should do more of.
Facts.
I'll be watching like a lot of different TikTok videos. Quite frankly, I think building wealth is really simple. I really think it's simple, but we don't know how to be consistent, and we don't want to wait. We want everything's so
instant. You want it like tomorrow.
Ooh, baby, I need this $1 million
Yeah.
tomorrow. I did forget. I do want to kick a special shout out to Jody Washington. You guys, this girl here, she's wired to become a millionaire, and you can see it.
Absolutely.
We met Jody at Ron Tonica's wedding. Special shout out to y'all, because we did say congratulations, but I'm saying it again because that is where I met her. We had a really, really good conversation, you guys. She is a very, very well professional photographer. Her and her husband have several businesses that they run. Make a long story short, she and I will be getting together on a mentorship so she can help me build towards a better photography business. But you guys, every day talking to this woman on the phone, you don't understand. You can tell when a person, I respect her for the simple fact she's so motivated. She mad. Baby, this woman is mad. She's motivated and dedicated. She works 24/7 around the clock because she's trying to get there.
Right.
And I think it's just supposed to be nonstop. But if you can surround yourself around people like that all the time, she might not be the wealthiest person I've ever met. I don't know that. I'm not in her pockets. However, just the information she shared with me can help me change my life and change your life just based off the information she told me. So
that's true.
I
Look,
can't
you
wait.
were scared to talk to her.
It's not that. It's just she was working. I don't like to be disturbed when I'm working. She was at work, even though she was sitting down with her camera waiting to take pictures. She was on the job, right? And I don't want to get in the way. They paid a lot of money for her services. I did not want to disturb her, but when I went over there, she was like, "Oh my God!" And Jody, I very, very appreciate how you came into my life this quick, and we gonna go somewhere together. I guarantee you. I really do believe that her and I are gonna be a good team, and her husband, and we gonna go somewhere and we gonna do something. So surround yourself around people doing likewise.
Absolutely.
If you want to be rich and you want to have that mindset, you got to hang around.
All my friends got something going on.
Hello,
something.
Every
we
last one of them.
We talking about it. Like every last one of them. People we hang around all the time.
Right.
They got something going on.
Yeah, and needless to say, I'm learning a lot from each and every one of them. You know, and I think that's what it takes, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to talk about to add on to the conversation is sometimes you guys, quit being ashamed. No, I'm not even gonna say quit being ashamed. Quit being stingy. And when I say that, quit being stingy with what you know. If you know something that can help somebody get somewhere, maybe you should just share the information. If you are a candle maker and you got a whole candle business and you met somebody or you have a friend in your group that wants to become a candle maker too, as well as you, share that, man. Teach them how to make them. Show them where to get the best products. You know what I'm saying? Quit holding out on information. It's enough money in this world for all of us to have enough to survive. It is. I'm not even talking about being rich right now. I'm just saying,
Facts.
I'm for real. Like, we run into people all the time. It's like, I was talking to Ronisha last night, Wanubi Products. Shout out to you, Ronnie. We were talking on the phone yesterday, and she said something like, I said, Ronnie, there's some hair products that I would like to try and come out with. And she was like, okay, sure, I did. We've been working together for years. I shared the idea with her. She was like, instead of saying, oh, sister, man, I haven't thought about that. She said, girl, I'm going to show you what you need to do, what you want to make. Yep. She has a whole hair product line. She didn't try to keep that for herself. She's trying to help me venture off to create my own products. Quit being stingy with your knowledge, you guys. Share what you know with other people because you don't never know that's going to take you. This, what you got?
Keep going.
Okay, I wasn't for sure. I mean, I am kind of conversating with myself right here. Right
You're not.
Now,
You're
so
giving out facts. People, they listen to you.
But that is true. I just, I do want to make another statement because you guys, when you're doing business, let's say, for example, you're in business by yourself. I might be doing something like my photography business. I edit photos on a totally different software than the professional photographers use.
Right.
If I have a conversation with you and you say, oh, how do you edit your photos? Share with me something that's going to help me. Just because I'm a business owner doesn't mean I know everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It doesn't mean I know everything. So give people the respect. Give people the opportunity to learn what you know. Right. And just because you paid for it don't mean you got to keep it to yourself, because sometimes keeping it to yourself ain't going to get you nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to still learn how to pay it forward, right?
Right, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you do.
So shout out to my best friend Kristen and Tyler.
Hi, Kristen.
She said it's also important to understand with wealth, you have to understand the difference in happiness and joy.
Ooh.
She said happiness is living in the moment when things are going good for you. It can come and go.
That's true.
Joy is consistent even when you get bad breaks. Having wealth is knowing when you can pass your strategy of gaining wealth in someone else and seeing them succeed, then they will understand its levels. There's levels to it.
Okay, so to me that sounds like you need to make an investment into other people.
Facts.
You make an investment into other people, like you say, because you can have all the money in the world and be extremely unhappy. You can be living a life of distress. You can be living a life
You can be miserable.
You can be miserable, and that will lead you into that. But like she said, that to me seems like altogether you're supposed to pay it forward in the whole, take what you know and you share it with somebody else.
That's true.
What do we look like hanging with some wealthy people and they can't? I don't want your money. You don't have to hand me anything. But why don't you share with me and teach me how I can get to the same level that you are?
Right.
So that is correct. I know one day I will become a wealthy person. I don't even know when.
Tyler Perry, if you're listening, please come pick her up,
baby. Because I talk.
I'm just saying. She talk about him all the time, every day, all day.
I'm speaking
because she be like, "It's barbers on set, and I can be one of them barbers." Like I'm just ready. So if you hear me, Tyler, I'm talking. You focus. Talking to you. Please come get her.
Call me.
Okay, call her.
No,
Erica.
this is what I'm doing. Right now, you guys. Everybody and their mama is on TikTok. I'm trying to build a platform for myself. I make funny videos. I do things like that. But I'm starting to feel like I want to inspire people. I do. I really want to inspire people.
Is there a time?
What?
That's what Nene be.
Well,
have you ever thought about yourself? When you look in the mirror?
I mean, but that's an inspiration.
She said this last one. She hit it though. She said, "Why is it that when you get mad, you gotta yell?"
Oh, I saw that.
But that's a true statement, though. Why you just can't stay calm if something pisses you off?
I saw that video and I was like, you know what? I pressed pause. I was like, wait a minute.
That's true, though.
So why do we?
Why do you get mad? So as soon as you're mad and pissed off about something, your voice goes into a different octave.
So do you? Okay. So does it change the dynamics?
It could. I mean,
if we in a heated conversation,
imagine how it can come across.
Like, sure,
so me being a customer service prime example, I get mad all the time. But again, that's why I have a mirror, because I can watch my face and watch my tone.
Well, baby, that mirror must be broke on your desk, because sometimes, girl, because sometimes I can be at home. Shantae, sometimes I can be at home and she be like, "Thank you for calling customer service, yada yada." She sets her whole little line, and then the customer instantly barking at her, and she's like I said, and I'm like, Shantae, I'm over in the corner like, bitch, shut up.
But how many times have I? But you got to, if you're listening to the call, I clearly kept it calm. I know about 2 or 3 times before I went.
Sometimes I come out the room and just look at you like, Shantae.
I mean,
you need to be nice.
I'm trying to help you.
I get it. I understand. Some people,
but that's true. Though. That's why you
there.
look in the mirror. That's why it's always, you have to look at yourself, which will correct your tone.
Well, I need a mirror in my throat because I need to be able to see this voice, because it's automatic that we move our voice up 3 octaves higher.
You move your hand, head, you whatever. But why do you got to do all that? Why you just, like you say, why you just can't talk in your regular tone and talk natural just because you're upset?
Because I think this world
would
be full of a whole bunch of dry eyes if people never got out of character to talk. You know what I'm saying? It would be a dry eye kind of world. We don't want dry eyes.
You like you got dry eyes.
I do, girl. Let me take my glasses off and run.
I am dead. You like a little dry.
Okay, but however, that is true. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
She made a very valid point. I was like, I can't do it. I think I yell or get loud because I need you to understand what's coming out of my mouth.
Let's talk about
what I'm saying.
No. We're gonna fold the glasses up. We're gonna sit these down because we're gonna talk about why Shantae's octaves are different, and she doesn't even think that her octaves
yours either. You loud every day, all day.
Oh, you better believe it, but I don't ever deny it.
You do. You be like, I didn't yell.
Girl, Shantae.
Erica, you're a loud person. You're way louder than me.
First, she was a thief. Last week, she was stealing my money. And this week, I'm louder than you.
Erica.
I almost said your first name.
You can call me Cesare. It's fine.
Miss McDade.
What? You are definitely louder than me.
I will say that that could be why Kenny have my microphone pushed a little bit further back. It's just like by like a half an inch or something.
Okay, but you're louder. Your voice carries. You're way louder than I am.
Shantae.
We can go back and look at the podcast. You over talk me all the time.
We
But
talking
now we
in
got
the
these
studio.
new thick cords. We ain't got them problems.
Shout out to these
KMWI
Come on,
cords.
Come on,
Yes,
yeah,
these cords.
we got these new cords, y'all. They got to sound real good.
Yes.
We gonna hands
The
down
quality
give a shout out to
amazing.
Mr.
Absolutely.
Kenny. Now, it is important to have good equipment.
Absolutely.
It is good to have a good equipment.
Come on.
So your equipment.
Come on, good equipment. Good equipment.
Your throat.
You my good equipment. You my good equipment.
Wait a minute. What are we referring to? Because if you tell me one more time that you done stole something out of
Oh,
me.
I haven't stolen anything this week. I don't think.
You were delivered. You better not
I
have.
was. I had been
that'll
delivered.
be going against what, girl?
I have been delivered. I
You
don't have to steal it. Just tell you.
You know what? I'll give you that, but Shantae, you took me out with that last week.
Well, I'm sorry.
You took me all the way out.
Recuperating from that? Girl,
I
move
am,
on, girl.
'cause this is the thing. I wake up in the morning, I stretch, and I say, "Oh, it's a good morning. Thank you, Jesus." I go
Is that
sit
what
on the
you said?
toilet, and I'm like, "My wife is a thief." And then I get in the shower, and I'm scrubbing, and I'm like, I get out the shower, and I'm like, "Shit, I gotta find some new hobbies."
That really bothered you, huh? You had to think
Girl,
about
all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and
it. Just
Friday.
put it in the Ozarka bucket. I ain't going through all that work.
No, I'm gonna change that too. I probably just go put all the money in the bank.
We'll go put it in the bank. I take it out.
No. See, Shantae, you gonna find yourself divorced,
Why? Why?
money, power, and respect. I got
You
the
gonna
money,
divorce me over money?
but I need you to loosen your powers and respect my shit.
I do. I respect it all.
I need you to respect it. Can you do that?
I do. I ain't touched your money this week. I'm good. I am
Shantae,
delivered.
I ain't had no
I have been
money to
delivered.
touch, you guys.
I ain't ordered nothing since
y'all,
Ivy Park.
if y'all got little thieving husbands and spouses
Dead.
and wives and stuff, y'all put your stuff up. Because when you find out devastating things, and then she wants to say, "I've been delivered." Oh, yeah. You've been delivered.
Well, I tell you,
Shantae.
Erica, let me tell you, you have a short-term, it's called some short-term memory loss.
Not with everything.
Not
She
with
just-
everything. You're good.
Not with everything. I don't
Not with
forget
everything, but I do tell y'all because, hey, babe, I spent 23, yada, 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 or hey, babe, I did this or I did that. I'll call and tell you. Or I'll call and ask you probably after the fact, but I do call and tell you.
So, Shantae, let's stop what you're saying. So we're going to have, I think next week's show, we are going to talk about men have boxes and women have wires. Because this conversation needs to be, we got to have this with our audience, you guys. I have a combination of both. And now see if y'all can relate.
Today she got
women out here that have husbands, okay? Do you have a difficult time getting your spouse to remember things? Women, I'm talking to women that have husbands. Do you have a problem with talking to your husband when he's in his nothing box and you tell him to go, put together a shelf or to go fix the garbage disposal? Does it get done? Does it get done? No, because guess what? He wasn't in work box. He wasn't in fix the shit box. He was in his nothing
He was
box.
in that nothing box,
okay?
so he ain't heard nothing you
So he
said.
heard nothing you said. Well, Erica Lynette McDade
Has both.
I got a mixture of both. Now, women have wires, so everything is all crossed up, and we dingle and we dangle and we doing this and talking on the phone and holding the baby and breastfeeding and cooking, and we trying to watch the next episode of Pose and all of this. We doing a lot. But Erica Lynette McDade has a little bit of both. I got mixed up wires and I have boxes. When she tries to tell me,
I have wires only. I ain't got nothing.
she don't have,
I got wires.
baby,
I am wired. I multitask all the time.
You
probably
have a
all the
nothing
time.
box. Okay, you have a nothing
Wire.
wire.
I have a nothing wire.
You have a you have a wire that's easily disconnects from all the
nothing.
other wires.
Yes, absolutely.
This is going to be good. You
Yeah.
guys, next week's show, men have boxes, women have wires. And I think we're going to have our favorite friend on the show, Mr. Kenny, because he is going to
Lord.
be able. Y'all, this man has boxes and we know his boxes.
Oh, he got boxes.
And they're labeled. But let me tell you something. When he sat us down one day, he brought us into our office and he was like, "Y'all, I want y'all to watch this. Is he a minister?" He's like a minister. He's a really funny minister. We watched this video on YouTube and he explained it. He had a head over here on the stand. He had a head over here.
Yeah.
Women's wires, men have boxes. And when he broke it down, you guys,
It made great sense.
if to be honest with you, it helped me understand men a little bit better after watching that day. And we didn't even watch the whole video.
Yeah.
We maybe watched 30, 45 minutes of the video. I am going to kick the shout out to the minister that did this video, even though it was old. I think that thing's probably 20, 30 years old. Okay, so it's kind of old, but the video
It makes
helped.
sense, though.
It made a whole lot of sense. So, Shantae, when you tell me things and I'm at work cutting hair,
You in
or
the
I
cutting
got
hair box.
5 kids, I'm in my hair box. Baby, you can't tell me to do something and I'm in the hair box. Now, when I get off, them wires reconnect and they fire up, and then you can get back with me.
You be going on that patio box.
Girl, no.
Now maybe after the patio box, maybe the wires do come back in handy.
But I operate a little bit differently, and it's okay.
Michi said Marcus be in that slingshot box.
He do. Okay, so Marcus has this new toy, and he
All he
baby,
talking
let me
about.
tell you, wait, I'm finna talk about your husband, Michi. Let me tell you something. Marcus, don't ever in your life drop that slingshot to the shop in the middle of the summer. Because when he got to the shop,
It was wet.
y'all know he bald-headed. He bald-headed. This boy's shirt was wet from the top of the neck to the back bottom of his shirt. His arms were shiny like he had just came from the gym, and he was like, yeah, the breeze wasn't that bad. Boy, it was 103 degrees when you rubbed that slingshot all the way to the bar shop.
Michi dying laughing.
Baby, look, he was wet.
Michi tell your husband to drive the car, not the slingshot.
I cut the fan on. I turned it towards him, and he was like, no, I'm fine. No, you're not. You are wet. Not.
She talking about I told his ass.
He
was in that
said he
slingshot
wasn't
box,
hot.
Michi, that slingshot
He said
box.
he wasn't hot, but I have a strong feeling Marcus was about to pass out. He was so sweaty. Oh
so
my
dead.
goodness. Well, I'm glad that he don't have hair on his head, because that would have been hard to cut his hair because he was so wet. So Marcus, put the slingshot
He
up.
talking about it felt good to me.
Well, I bet he didn't pull that thing out today. With that Augusta, Harvey came through. Harvey showed back up today in Dallas. Only that's right. So Marcus, just to
Drive the car,
just
bro.
drive the
car.
Jeep,
Pull the slingshot out in September,
yeah,
October.
or have Michi roll you out here in her brand new, Tesla or whatever. But at the end of the day, baby, that slingshot ain't for Texans at this time of year. You just got to put the slingshot up.
I'm dead.
I just
Girl,
can't
you
believe he
killed me.
did that.
You killed me.
No, and because I didn't understand when he turned around, I'm like, Jesus, why is your shirt? And it wasn't just gappy, it was wet from here to the bottom. And he was like, no, I'm okay. No, you're not, Marcus. You was about to pass out on me. He was.
He didn't want to be responsible.
Well, baby, he got back. And then the thing is, they ain't like they live down the street.
They don't live close at all.
I mean, they live far, so he just
He just want to play with his toy. His
Yeah,
toy
he
made
got,
it.
yeah. Hey, well, men, if you have toys, females too, if y'all
I
have
finna
toys.
say you got toys.
But baby, the slingshot baby, you gotta move somewhere else and get a slingshot, because it's hot. It's hot. You gotta go somewhere else and do that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that is what we're gonna.
He
What?
said if it's not raining, he's driving it again.
Okay. Well, I bet you let Marcus start having to go into the office. I bet you won't drive to work. I bet you won't. I bet he won't. I bet he won't. But that's his little slingshot box. Mm-hmm. And then
That's all he talking about, slingshot.
Marcus even has an alcohol box. Like, his box says alcoholism, just a little. It has ism. And I'm not calling you an alcoholic, bro. I mean,
No, he be ready for
Marcus,
that drink at the
because
end of the day.
I feel like I've become big time drinker hanging with y'all. All of y'all make me drink.
Erica.
Michi makes
Here
me
we go.
drink. Marcus makes me
Michi?
drink. She do.
Michi
She
don't
do.
make you drink.
She does. Carl, Kelly, y'all make me
What
drink.
you make
too.
us do?
Sit down and be humble.
No, that's not.
It is.
No, you have us stuck in the middle next week.
I do. I get y'all high, and that's just the way life goes right now. You got to.
He said, "What the?"
Yep. Marcus, you caused me to be a drinker. I'm not gonna say, but your alcohol box, baby. I ain't even mad, because when he posted that picture of that bird dog, I was like, we got.
I was like, Erica, we were the one that told him about it.
I wonder, does he like it? Marcus, do you like the bird
Yeah,
dog?
the bottle was almost empty. He was at the end.
Wait, but that was over just a time period, right?
I don't know.
Marcus, you drank that whole bottle of bird dog in one day.
No, it was a time probably.
Okay, right, probably a time period.
You know.
But yeah, so I just think that that's important to know, you guys, when you're with people, when you're dealing with people, please understand the alpha male, the alpha female, and understand where these people stand. Honestly, I'm glad that I have a better understanding of
what?
Male and females and how
Absolutely.
we think. We think differently. We do things.
Let me tell you, it's a little bit more challenging in this relationship because we're both females. So we're both headstrong and we both think differently.
But Shantae, don't you think that we're I think we make a good couple though.
We do. I feel like we balance each other out. Absolutely.
There's a lot of balance.
110%, because where you lack, I pick right on up. And where I lack, you pick right on up. So
where do you lack?
everywhere. At least I'm honest.
Do you really? It feels
like
good to hear you say it, 'cause
everywhere.
at times I feel like you don't think you.
Girl,
lack.
I just be mentally clocked out.
On what though?
Everything.
But Shantae, let me ask you something. How do you? Okay, I am perplexed with being able to multitask and do a whole bunch of things at one time. So I guess
I do multiple things.
And here comes the respect, because I'm gonna give you. I respect you for a lot. Do you know? I think we were out to eat with them, with Kenny and
They like to
Tisha.
feed us, yeah.
Y'all
never
Kenny,
let our pounds go
Kenny
nowhere.
and I were talking. You two
Oh,
were talking
we was
about
having a side conversation.
Lady P and
Yep.
Shantae were having a totally different conversation. But I could swear they commented on everything me and Kenny was talking about.
Yep.
You didn't even catch it,
Because he was in that talking box.
But I he was in his talking box.
Yep.
And I guess I was too. I'm paying attention to you guys.
We answered everything you had to say.
We were
We
talking
heard
about
everything.
something totally different than what they were talking about. But when it came down to our conversation, these two commented on everything we said.
Yeah.
But they were talking about, and
whole
I cannot do that.
Because Penny asked me to repeat something.
And you said it word
Yeah,
for
you was like, she's not even
word.
listening to us. And she repeated that sucker
She
verbatim.
said it verbatim, and I'm like, y'all were just having a whole conversation about
And we
school or
was sitting there
something.
looking at each other talking.
Yeah. And Kenny didn't even catch it.
He over here looking lost. He was in his talking box
He
that
was
day.
talking.
He don't even
But
remember.
I'm just saying, I can't do that. Sometimes I can. It's just like when I could be writing something or texting somebody and Chantel will say, babe, da 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 da. She'll say something and she'll be like, babe, did you hear me? And I'm still typing.
But she don't respond. That irritates the
and
press.
this is her.
Just
This is what makes me
respond.
respond. This is what makes me respond. She's like,
Respond.
She's like, okay, guess you didn't hear me.
My thing is, if you hear me asking you a question and you're in your texting box, just respond, babe. Not right now. I gotta finish my text and then I'll get back.
No, because we all know your rebuttaling ass gonna
I'll
be
be
like,
like-
you gonna be like, but babe,
I'm the
you're not
priority.
paying me any attention,
I know.
and you're ignoring
But my
me.
thing is,
And
you don't say nothing. That's like this worse.
I'm
Like
sorry,
It burns me
babe.
up. Like
I'm
you don't say nothing.
sorry.
Anytime you text me, I respond instantly.
Oh, I do too. Babe, I
I
can't
still
split
got
hair with my
I
hand.
still got a text on read right now. Waiting.
Shantae walks around the house with her phone attached to her
Well,
fingers,
I
just
mean,
like this.
it is what it is.
I can't cut her and do this because I do locks
Absolutely.
and I cut her.
But you got that thing in your ear. It ding.
So what you want
And
me
then
to
it read the text message to you.
It do. So when what if we're talking about sex and I got a client in the chair and I'm sitting here saying, reply to, oh yeah, baby, it was good last night. And you don't want nobody to hear that in the chair.
Really?
So I gotta pick the phone
I
up.
understand that.
Poo poo.
But you just because you know. That's why you laughing because you know.
I respond.
You do. I'm not. I didn't say
I
you
might not
respond.
respond. Now people that are
It
watching
might be about
and
2 or
take
3
me 2
hours later.
days to respond, because it is a couple of people watching us right now that I take a little bit of time to respond.
Shaniqua,
It's just
you keep on read for 2 days.
no. I respond quite.
You better talk to my sister. Why?
I do. I talk to her all the time. But there's people that I don't respond to as fast because I'm like, don't have time to look at,
But I have all that time, and I go to school, and I do work, and everything else.
Okay.
I could file a claim and text you at the same time.
Well, how many cookies do you want for that?
A lot.
Oh, you want 2,
No.
3? I'm just playing. No, but for real, women are people, period, that can multitask. That is talent. I have to take ginkgo biloba just to remember to put my pants on.
You have to remember to take ginkgo biloba.
I have to remember to take it so I can remember other things. So, shout out to Nature's Valley for for providing delicious vitamins that I take on a daily because
Nature's Valley.
Brain memory is important.
Baby, let's try something.
What?
So today is August 1st, right?
Okay, what are we trying, girl? Oh, wait.
You
Let me
scared?
prep. Let me put my glasses on. Power up. All right, here we go.
We're not going to drink for the whole month of August.
Okay.
No smoking either.
I can't.
Look at your face. You was like, yeah. You got real.
I don't know if I can. The drinking, we don't have to drink. I'm
drinking tomorrow. I'm
Well,
gonna take a shot at the show. It's
you
your
know- You see how
Look,
long
Michi even talking about lies.
Look.
Oh yeah, we gotta celebrate her birthday. So yeah, that's
we
not
do.
gonna
So
happen.
August can't be. But what we can do is.
What about September?
No,
What's
no,
going
no,
on
no,
in
no.
September?
What we can do is.
Well, we only drink on the weekends anyway.
Yeah.
We don't really drink during the week.
According to last week, we got wasted.
That's because we decided to think we were 19 years old and go out on a Wednesday night
That's
thinking that we
Shaniqua's
were
fault.
still. I blame Monique and Shaniqua.
Did.
They both are responsible for this
They
catastrophe. And they reminded me of how old I am.
Yeah, and we can't do that. But
I feel like some grannies that be dancing in the street when they dress them up. That's how I felt.
well, I think we can practice. Maybe we should just cut back on something. And why don't you guys do that too? While we sit up here discussing personal stuff in front of y'all, why don't everybody try something for the month of August?
Baby, so you know when you tell me, let me tell you something. You let me tell you something else.
my
You remember how
God.
you like pack my lunches and you want me to be healthy and you be sending me to work with salads and stuff? I couldn't wait to go to McDonald's as soon as I dropped you off.
Oh Lord, let me tell you something.
But you be doing stuff too though.
And I listen, let me tell you something. I have to eat breakfast every morning. I do, and we don't grocery shop like we should, and it's something in my eye. But I do it because I have to eat breakfast. I
Right.
have to eat something for breakfast. I could do better with cooking, I think in the mornings on breakfast, but
But you
do
used to-
what you do. I'm gonna tell you something. And this is real. We are all responsible for our own self.
Facts.
I'm not responsible for what you decide to eat outside of what I put in that box. I do know one thing. You eat what's inside that box.
I do. Facts.
And if you throwing my food away now,
Now, that
we
I ain't gonna
box.
do. No.
We gonna box.
They know I walk up in
inside of the fight box.
The fight box. I don't want that box. That box
Okay.
crazy.
Well, I'm just saying everybody is responsible for their own selves. So if you want to practice drinking more water, or if you want, I can't expect you to jump in on me. Now I have lately been making you take this certain vitamin,
It had
and
me.
you're gonna
Man,
keep taking it.
Y'all
because
tell me. Let me tell y'all about this vitamin.
No, let me tell you
Let
about
me
this.
tell you about this vitamin. That
Tell
she,
them why I gave it to you first.
Let me tell you about this vitamin. So she decides to put me on a new vitamin. That's fine. I was all for it.
Did
We take it or whatever, make your stomach messed up, whatever.
it's
That's
turmeric
fine.
curcumin. That's what
It's
it is.
fine. I have no problem. She gave it to me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I took it by myself.
You took it on your own.
I took it on my own without her even telling me or whatever. I went
This
over there.
is funny what
This
she
is the
got to
regimen.
say. Oh, this is funny.
Remind y'all, I am at home and I'm working. Oh, this is on Friday.
Maybe somebody can help you tell you why this happened too.
It's
Come on.
Yes. Any
We only got a few minutes.
any medical professionals out there, please tell me why this happened. So I take this vitamin, I drink a lot of water, and so I'm good. I'm going about my morning. Get that good old call. I'm on there, giving them great information, and all I see is white powder coming out my mouth. Like, what the hell is going
so
on?
She texted me and was
I
like,
was like,
"Babe,
what's in this
smoke
drug?
just came out of my mouth." It would. So it's the powder.
So it's a powder form. So it must have like the
turmeric.
capsule, must have busted in my throat or whatever. I was like, now look.
You're gonna keep taking it though, and I appreciate you being listening
I ain't
to
took
me.
it since. I'm scared.
That's okay. We're gonna start back on. She's gonna start back. I take mine every day, but she's gonna start back taking it, and we're gonna get her on a good regimen to do that. And if anybody knows, and anybody needs to know, turmeric
Bridget,
helps.
white powder, Bridget. I was like, yes, and thank you for calling. customer.
You had to look down like, wait a minute.
I was like, I know this ain't real.
Right,
Like,
right.
Is it coming out my mouth?
Right.
Like, ain't nobody
But when
else
you
here.
texted me, I was like, oh, Lord, this girl thinks she probably at the house dying or something.
Yes, like why
you know,
is this is turning me white? Like what's going on?
No,
like
that's
this
okay.
powder, that's not normal.
baby. Any nurses? Brian, tell Lenora what happened. Tell her to call us and let us know.
I had enough water, Bridget. I drank a whole bottle.
She did.
I drink water all the time. I don't know why it happened. You said it happened to you too. You over there cutting and it white powder just
No. But that ain't gonna stop me from taking what I know I need to take.
I just want to know why this white powder came out my mouth.
Well, call you a nurse, honey. Ask a nurse line.
I'm calling Lenora.
She is the Ask a Nurse line. You can get all your help from your local nurse line. You're gonna keep taking it.
And that's going to be the end of our show, guys. I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to our podcast today. Just to recap, we talked about money, power, respect. What order do you think it goes in?
Yeah, that's a good question. You guys think about it. Think about, where you find it important. Is money, power, respect more important to you, and where it lies and how it makes you feel? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that don't mean you walk around being disrespectful to people just because you got a whole bunch of daggone money in your pocket. And we ain't talking about income tax. And we ain't talking about that little RELA card that you got from the damn.
Come on, RELA.
From the damn,
Shout out to unemployment. Cut me off.
Office. We not talking about none of that. We talking about money, hard-earned money that you done worked hard to get. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I respect all your money because I got the power.
And she'll be telling you when where you can find us and watch the show because this conversation's over. Go ahead and tell our audience where they can find us.
Alrighty, so thank you guys so much for
y'all.
tuning in. Please follow us on our social media platforms. You can catch us on YouTube. No, I was trying to get my breath
catch your
together.
breath. Okay,
You know my heart, you know my oxygen level low. Don't do that.
Girl, we gonna go to
Don't do that. So you can catch us on YouTube at the McDade's Podcast. Also on Instagram at the McDade's Podcast as well. You can catch us here on Facebook on our Erica Shantae page. That's ERIKA and Shantae McDade. And you will hear every Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Ooh, you slipping. It will be because guess what? We got something special coming. We about to be on Apple, Pandora, and Spotify coming soon. Right?
Yes.
We will. So you guys will be able to find us on all platforms. That's coming real soon. So I do understand you was a little bit out of breath on
I
that.
wasn't out of breath.
No, but you guys, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. Next week's show, I wasn't playing. Men have boxes, women have wires. We are going to talk about that with Kenny. You're invited, and he's going to come. We're going to have a good conversation about how men operate, how women operate, so we can get a better understanding of how folks do stuff and how we,
So catch us here every Sunday at 6 p.m. at the executive suites of KMWI-media.com. Go check us out.
Go check us out. We love you guys. Have a wonderful week. And if y'all ever have anything y'all want to talk about, let us know. We will bring it forth to the camera and we'll get it out. So we love y'all. Thank y'all. Remember to love yourself and love everyone else. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
First it was this and that was soon to follow. Waiting on the weekend like my turn at the Apollo. Rub the wood, it's our Good Friday turn tonight. Gather up my girls and we gon' start the party right. Loving how I'm living like the sky is the limit. Whatever it is to get into, you know we gon' be in it.